Does anyone know what kind of animal these bones belong to? Alright, it's Thursday. It's a good day for a road trip. Okay, let's go. Making a quick stop for, I guess, dinner. I'm in Las Vegas right now. Literally just passing through, picked up food at the drive-thru. I'm just eating in the parking lot. Okay, two quick things before I get back on the road. One, an egg is hatching. And two, look at that sunset. Oh, that egg sucks. Look at the sunset. I think this is home for the night. I drove about 7 hours today, and now it's time to try to make my bed. Perfect. Good night. Morning. Oh, it's a little windy out here. I am just outside of Parowan, Utah. Slept in my car last night. This is BLM land, that's Bureau of Land Management, and any land in the US that's owned by the Bureau of Land Management is free to camp on. I think technically I'm supposed to be a little further away from the highway, the main road. Probably could have gone down that road in that way. But anyway, free to camp. And so I just slept in the car. No problems. Okay, it's time for breakfast. I just bought a bunch of easy stuff that I don't need to cook, like cereal, yogurt. But I forgot that I don't have a bowl or a spoon. So I'm gonna head into town and pick those things up. Alright, that is the last human contact I intend to have on this trip, especially because, and I didn't know this before coming, but apparently masks are not required in the state of Utah. So I walked into the grocery store and like 2 people out of 10 were wearing masks in there. So I have everything I need now. No more human contact. It is 9 a.m., which is 8 a.m. Pacific time. The fall event just started, and that's the reason I'm here. Because I just wanted to go somewhere where leaves actually change colors. I didn't drive all this way just to come to the town of Parowan, but this is where I'm starting my little fall colors adventure. The main thing that I want out of this event is shiny Vulpix. Like I said, Ninetales, one of the best shinies in Pokemon ever. So to find the shiny Vulpix is definitely my #1 goal. Deerling has also been released, so that's a new Pokemon to add to the Pokedex. Speaking of Deerling, there it is. Not close. And not a single Vulpix nearby. There is also new timed research. The Seasons Change Part 1. You have 11 days to complete this one, so we'll work on that also. But since there are no Vulpix nearby, I'm just gonna do some quick shiny checks here. And we're gonna leave town, get on the road, and go look for some fall colors. Wait a minute, before we go, Deerling, here it is. The new Pokemon in Pokemon GO. This is the autumn form. Deerling does change forms with the seasons. So this Deerling matches, well, some of the trees. They're kind of turning yellow, right? Got it. Here we go. New Pokemon in the Pokedex. IVs are nothing special. Now let's go find some trees that match this Deerling a little better. Quick stop to just jump out and take a look around at Bryan Head in Parowan Canyon. I think this is like a ski resort, which is probably the main thing that goes on up here. But you can see we're up here in the higher elevations now, and all these trees have pretty much lost their leaves already. So that's why I'm down in southern Utah. The colors changed a little early this year, so we're sticking to the lower elevations. Looking for some yellows, a little bit of red. Mostly yellow, because of the types of trees that are up here. And, you know, yellow like that shiny Vulpix, which I still haven't seen nearby. What was that? Oh, Deerling. I'll catch that. Quick stop here in the town of Panguitch to spin some Pokestops, get some shiny checks in while I have some cell service. Shiny Vulpix. I have a feeling this one's gonna be pretty tough. Why did I do that? Why did I Pinap it? I don't know. But there it is, Panguitch. Pinap berries do have double effectiveness, which, you know, means all these deerling that I've caught, I already have enough candy to evolve. I don't know if Sawsbuck is any good for PvP, but I'm just gonna evolve this one, and it might go over Great League range anyway, but right here, in the trees, get the Sawsbuck in the Pokedex. There it is. Oh, it's nice and red. And there's no red in these trees. Just the yellow, but pretty Pokemon. Definitely went over Great League. One more thing while we're here with service. I am going to finish this part of the research. Rewards include Zigzagoon, Shroomish. These are all Pokemon that are spawning in the wild as part of the event anyway. And the final reward for this part of the research. Ooh, Vulpix. Not shiny. Next up, 3 raspberries, 3 nanab berries, 3 Pinap berries. To get 5 berries. Use berries to earn berries. Okay. I think this is going to be my last stop for the day. Duck Creek Village. Quickly going to check some Vulpix. And then back there you can see it in the back. Giratina Origin Forme is back today. And the shiny. The shiny is out. So, this just hatched, and of course there's going to be no one around here, but I'm just now realizing how much easier remote raids are going to make these kinds of trips, where I'm like up here in kind of the middle of nowhere, small towns, where there's not really anyone playing Pokemon Go. I can just invite people to raid with me. This is great. People out here drive ATVs more than cars. It's kind of cool, actually. There's so many of them. So many. This should be it. Giratina is going down. I don't remember what the hundo is off the top of my head, but there it is. Got some friendship, 2 charge TMs, rare candies. First, Giratina Origin Forme, shiny check. Nope, not this time. But aside from the shiny, I am actually happy that this Giratina is back. It's a legendary that I never really got a good IV spread on. I did get a decent one from a lucky trade with Holly, so I do have that, but it's still, you know, super useful to have. So I wouldn't mind raiding a few to get a better one. That's it. Alright, that's lunch, dinner, I don't know. Food. Done. I found a pretty good spot to camp for the night a few miles back, so I'm just gonna head up there, get settled in before it gets dark. My home for the night out here in the Dixie National Forest. Just like BLM land, dispersed camping is allowed in national forests, and look at this. It's a dispersed campground, meaning no facilities, no trash dump, no bathrooms, but plenty of space. So, the reason that I decided to take this trip now is because I needed it. Going to Yosemite a couple weeks ago just really reminded me how much being out in nature helps ground me. You know, the last 7 months have been completely unprecedented, unlike anything that I've ever experienced. But I came out here to remind myself that even though the last 7 months have felt completely wild and unpredictable, nature's out here, staying consistent. I don't know when we're going to be able to have meetups again, when we're going to be able to have community day together. I don't know when I'm going to be able to freely travel the world, but I do know that every autumn, the leaves are going to change colors and fall from the trees, and just being out here, witnessing and remembering that has been incredibly comforting. It feels like for months, all I've been hearing is bad news. Coronavirus, this crazy election cycle. You know, and while those are very important things, being out here reminds me that they aren't the only things. And that's really how it's felt for the last few months. But anyway, that's why I'm out here. And hopefully sharing that helps some of you too. If you can safely get out to nature, I 100% recommend it. This has been so nice. I'm just gonna sit here and listen to the wind in the trees and the cars on the highway and a plane passing over. But for the most part, it's really, really peaceful with the wind in the trees. I'm gonna settle in, do some editing, probably put on an incense because I have cell service here. If I find a shiny, I'll check back in with you. But if not, see you next time. Stay tuned. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself.